Hello, everybody, and happy end of the year from all of us here at FICS, and welcome to our second annual virtual end of the year party now. This time again, I'm sure everybody was hoping to have an actual face-to-face Christmas party for big high fives and hugs and all sorts of things all around, but unfortunately, the situation is what it is, and we are once again stuck staring at the screen. But anyways, it's been one heck of a year, bit of a roller coaster ride all over the place. And there's been all sorts of changes in the organization and in the world in general. But I'm not going to spoil all the fun. Those people responsible tell you all about it. And I'll hand over to Brad, our new, of course, El Presidente from South Africa. So he'll give you a little message on his own behalf. So welcome, Brad.
Cheers, Mika. Thank you very much. And of course, good evening, good morning. Hello to everybody from all over the world. As Mika said, it's our second annual Christmas festive year-end party. I just want to, first of all, take this opportunity on behalf of my new EMT. A very big hello from everyone here at FICS. And I just want to take this opportunity and thanking everyone, especially you, the members, because without the members, we're not an organization. So thank you for everyone for still being part of our amazing organization. A big thank you, of course, needs to go to everyone behind the scenes who makes FICS work. So a big thank you needs to go to Keith Overland, our Secretary General, to Trish Donahue, our lady behind the scenes who absolutely keeps this whole organization together, to the EMT, to the EXCO, to the commission chairs, and of course to all our members. Thank you to each and every single one of you for keeping us around. As Mika said, unfortunately, 2021 was just another one of those years dominated by our good old friend, Mr. Corona. But hopefully the end is sight, and we're coming to an end in this. As far as FICS is concerned, we're working furiously behind the scenes, updating as much as we can. Our Education Commission is giving it a full go, updating our modules, increasing all our hands-on seminars for next year. Hopefully, next year it will result in us back onto the side of the field to work as hard as we can and to really show the world what FICS is about and how we can provide our excellent professional care to all athletes around the world. So just in ending off, guys, I just want to say once again a big thank you to everybody, to you, to your families, to everybody, wishing you a wonderful festive season and an awesome 2022. Have a good rest and hope you have a pleasant evening tonight and just enjoy everybody. Thanks, Mika.
That's great. Now, let's next give voice to Brian Nook from US. So Brian obviously has some big things going on in the games front, and we'll have Brian reveal a few secrets on that front. Go ahead, Brian.
Thanks, Mika, and thanks, Brad. Welcome, everyone, from here in sunny California at this festive holiday season. I wish you all the best, to you and your family, and I'm so happy we could at least gather in this way. Some exciting things going on in games. Yes, it seems like a long time since we've been able to get to a games, but things seem to be starting to gear up again. And thanks to the leadership of our Games Commission under the direction of Simon Lawson, I think we're coming along quite well. Of course, we've got the CSIT games that are still on the slate for July of this year. We've got several world championships that are starting to brew and will hopefully manifest. And of course, we've got the World Games that we're working on feverishly. Very exciting. They seem very organized, and I think it's going to be a large event. We will have at least 40 some docs there working at that event, right in almost all the venues. So really encourage you to, if you have any interest at all, to get your application in to work at any of these events so that we can start our selection process. The selection process will be gearing up shortly. And so get your applications in. Remember, our true vision is that every athlete deserves access to sports chiropractic, and that depends on us. And we need people to put their hands up and dedicate and donate their time to work at these events. So really encourage you to get involved in that. we've also integrated more and more into sports. We're strategizing to put people on International Federation medical commissions and involving more, thanks to Simon's direction of keeping a good relationship with the IFs. We're adding more and more IFs every moment. And so it wouldn't happen without your work. So thank you for all this hard work, even though we've kind of been stalled for a little bit. Let's get excited for the new year to where we can actually get back onto the game slate, because that's really was one of the main intentions for the origin of FICS in the first place. And we realize that, and we want to support that and get that happening much more. So for me, thanks again. Happy holidays. And it's great to see everyone's face. All the best.
Well done, Brian. Well said there. And you know what? That sounds super duper exciting for next year. So I personally can't wait. Next, I reckon we'll give voice to Bronwyn Hunt about student stuff. And looks like you brought yourself a little helper there. So we'll let you take off the baton next.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, perfect. Sorry.
No, we lost her again.
Oh, we're on mute again. Oh, well, tell you what, why don't we cut that? We'll come back to Bron in a minute. Why don't we get Christine to have a little update on the education stuff? Dr. Christine Voss could bring us a little festive message from the Education Commission. Let's hear what's going on that neck of the woods. Hi, Christine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Great to see everybody. So happy to be part of FICS. I just want to say at the end of the year party and work with everybody that's on this call and all the professionals. Really, it's been a pleasure. This is my end of my second year as Education Commission, and really just proud to be a part of FICS and all the people working hard for the right reasons. The Education Commission has been hard at work this year, working feverishly to develop a masterclass series, which will be rolling out in January with 8 or 10, depending on who does what in the next couple of weeks, master classes, which will be really nice. That's for you just to get the cutting edge material and something you might want to log online to take a class, or just, take a couple of hours to learn something new, a new technique. Really making sure that is not my phone, by the way. Really making sure that we are keeping our docs educated and up to date with the latest, industry trends in treatment. And also, in addition to that, we've been updating the ICSC module. I've just gotten word today that the diagnostic imaging module is almost complete. That will be done this weekend, as well as the exercise physiology and strength and conditioning, which will be the new addition to the ICSC, will be completed next week. So lots of new changes in January coming out from the Education Commission. Really proud and happy to help educate our docs so that when they go out on the field, we impress everybody, right? We want everyone to say, Chiros are awesome. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from the Education Commission. Thank everybody for supporting us and being a part of FICS.
Thank you very much, Christine. Now let's next have, hold on. He's not still here. Did not disappear. Ackmans, are you still there, my friend? Nope. Looks like he's dropped off. Never mind. We'll come to Natman when he turns up again, hopefully. So instead, let's have Martin. Martin Isaksson from Sweden. Maybe you can give us a little thing about the EXCO, what EXCO has been up to recently.
All right. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas and festive season on everyone around the world. I know it's probably late in some places in the world and early in the others. So great to have you with us. Concerning EXCO, we've had our last meeting for the year. It was a lot of fun. We did a couple of things, and it's looking really strong for the next quarter here. there's a lot of things happening both in the around the world in all the NCSEs. At the same time as everyone obviously is feeling the pandemic, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things that are good in terms of finding the routes and finding the ways to implement sports chiropractic, even still there is a pandemic going. So I'm really happy to see what's happening in Europe. We've had a lot of meetings in our region, and I'm looking really forward to what the next year will bring on. And as the vice president of FICS now, I think that we're in a really good spot, and I think that for the next couple of years we'll actually grow exponentially, and it looks really exciting to be part of this beautiful organization. Other than that, I think it's just about enjoying Christmas now, enjoying family and friends, and make sure you tag down a little bit as well and relax between your work and all that. So thank you very much, and enjoy life, and make sure you have an enjoyable Christmas. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin. Now, should we try Bronwyn again? Let's see if your mic is working better this time. So Bronwyn Hunt from Student Commission.
We good now?
Yep.
Hi everyone, happy holidays. Scholarship chair, Dr. Johnson in South Africa, myself in Canada, it just stopped snowing. On behalf of all of us, Sam Tiley in Wales, Louisa Conradi in Wales, Devin Ackroyd in America, Kayla Alvarez in America, Kong Hong Liang in Malaysia, and just everyone involved with this. Trish behind the scenes does amazing work. A lot of students reach out to her and touch base. Oh my gosh, Dr. Kelsey Holst in South Africa as well, a huge component of the Student Commission. We all want to wish everyone a really happy holiday season, and that next year is filled with health, happiness, and wealth, and abundance. Happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you very much, Bronwyn. Now, I'm thinking we could give Keith Overland a quick shout out as well. So Keith, of course, is our Secretary General. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to and what we can look forward to in 2022?
All right. Well, thank you, Mika, and thanks for your great work. I've got a question first. Brad, you got to tell me about your bourbon bar behind you. There was a nice view behind your camera, and I was very jealous because I'm still at work. So I got to hear about that one, my friend. But I just want to wish everyone a wonderful holiday season. I don't want to do an advertisement for FICS because you all know about it or you wouldn't be on here, but I do want to kind of put a little play on this. And that play is, if you think about FICS, our goal is to really help you prepare to be an elite sports chiropractor, help you prepare, enjoy games around the world where you can utilize your skills and experiences and have a little fun, help you continue your education programs even after you have your ICSC, help you get continuing education credits, provide sponsors and products and services that will help you have a stronger practice, help care for your patients a little bit more. We really want FICS to be part of your professional world, day in and day out, not just once every couple of years that, if you happen to hit a game. So thank you for participating with FICS. Thank you for your membership. Thank you for your support. And I also want to thank everyone on this call, all of our EMT members, our EXCO members, our president, our vice presidents, our incredible administrative team, Trish, and Megan's not on the phone, but she had a new baby boy, so we want to thank him too. And basically, I'm just hoping everyone has a wonderful, happy, and prosperous new year. So thank you, Mika. And I do have to probably run for patient, so I may be dropping off a little bit. I'm still in the 4 o'clock zone in the U.S.
Oh, not to worry, Keith. Thank you for all your hard work this past year as well. So now we look like we are not getting Nat Ackmans on the line. I don't know if he's in the middle of the bush in Australia or somewhere where the signal is wind-up telephone or something like that, or maybe a coal-powered generator. I don't know what it is, but he seems to be having trouble. He was meant to give us a little update on the membership side, but I reckon we can try and squeeze him in at the end in case he actually manages to connect properly. But
Mika, I just
go
got a
on.
message. I just got a message sent from Nat that he said he is battling to connect.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Oh
said
yeah,
he couldn't
mine.
get any audio on his mic to work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, mine also just beeped. He said tech issues. So we'll try him a bit later, in case he managed to log on properly. All right. Well, tell you what, let's crack on with our fantastic, extraordinary FICS related pub quiz. So how well do you know your FICS? And we're actually straight away in a bit of a quandary, because Nat was meant to do the first bit of question asking. He was meant to be the first guy off the blocks. So of course, everybody, you can write down your answers, and all of those you at home watching and participating, please by all means see if you can figure out the answers to these questions. You can post them on the side there for a little bit of interaction, and let's all play the FICS end of year quiz. Right. So I think I better take Nat's turn then in that case. So what does an NCSC stand for? That is question 1. What does NCSC stand for? Right? And then second question, name the 4 languages in addition to English that FICS have on their website. Tough one, this one. I know, tough one. What are the 4 other languages in addition to English that we have on our website? And question 3, name the 3 new NCSCs which were accepted into the FICS family at the Members' General Assembly held on 30th October 2021. So what are the 3 new NCSCs in the FICS family as of this year? So there's the first 3 questions. Thought we'd start off with something very difficult straight away. And very happily, here are the answers. So we don't want to keep you waiting for too long. Don't want to keep you in suspense. So the answers, of course, are NCSC stands for National Chiropractic Sports Council. The languages, English, of course, primary. Then we have French, Spanish, German, and Japanese. And I'm not going to try hello in Japanese because I have no idea what that says.
Konnichiwa.
Maybe somebody else does. All right, well, there you are. We have a linguist amidst us. Good. And
Come on, Mika, that's half the fun. We've got to get at least someone on this call to say the 4 hellos to everybody.
Okay, who wants to try French? Who has a dreadful French accent? Come on, somebody take a punt. Martin, give it a go.
Well, I think considering that you're in England, in England and French, you gotta give this you gotta give it properly, Mika. So I can give it a go.
I'm not gonna
bonjour.
Yeah, no,
bonjour.
That sounds lovely.
Christine's got Spanish. Come on, Christine.
Christine is half
Hola.
Spanish, anyways.
Hola.
Hola. And do we have any Germans? No, we don't have any Germans. Does anyone speak German? No? Well, it's relatively straightforward, isn't it? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
It's hello.
Hello. No, that's more French, isn't it? Hello, hello. That's a bit different. All right, never mind. Anyways, so then we have our new NCSCs. What were this? Hey, let's go back. Go back. Come on. I can't remember what they were. It was Chile, Malaysia, and was it UAE?
UAE.
UAE.
Oh, I did remember it. Well done. Fantastic. Well done, lad. A little pat on the back there. Good stuff. Now, so next, Christine, you're up. Let's get your education questions.
Right. Let's go. We want to see some interaction on this screen here. Come on, guys. Before we switch it to the next one, how about somebody jumps in to see if they can answer what does ICSC stand for? There has to be somebody out there that knows. I'm going to be sad if nobody answers this one. Anybody?
Irresistibly candid, superiorly clever.
Mika, you
No,
got
they're not talking about me there, mate.
Okay. And 2, where would you find information on how to be ICSC certified? That should be an easy question. And 3, how many seminars are part of the ICSC accreditation? Now that's how many live seminars. I'm going to make sure that we're clear on that one. How many live seminars do you need to take to get your certification? And where would I find a list of doctors who hold that ICSC? Now that's important if we're referring to each other. We have somebody that's, maybe we have a patient that's traveling or an athlete that's traveling to an event. How do I find another ICSC doctor? Okay. So if you'd like to answer in the chat box, or if you'd like to just sit back and relax and enjoy the holiday, we will force everybody else to answer. Okay, so
did you want to actually pose that question to one of the people on this call, Christine, before we reveal the
sure.
answers?
Yes, I would really like Brad to answer question number 1, please. What does ICSC stand for?
An international certificate in sports chiropractic.
Very good job, Brad. I knew you'd pull through on that one.
Sure, I got the easy one.
Okay, Martin, where would you
Yes.
find information on how to be an ICSC certified?
So you would go to the FICS website, to the top menu bar, and there you get the get ICSC certified. It's like a nice little tab there, and then you'll get right into it. And then you find out all the courses and the seminars, and you can find the short videos, and they will inform you, and there are different pathways to apply for the ICSC.
And also, there's Christine Foss's personal mobile number that is accessible 24/7.
If you have any questions, this is where you call.
You know, I think that's quite accurate, Mika.
Good, isn't it?
Okay, very good. Thanks, Martin.
No worries.
And let's see, Bramlin, how many seminars are part of the ICSC accreditation? How many live seminars? Maybe the baby can answer for us.
There's 2 live seminars, 1 upper and 1 lower.
Very good. Thank you. Good job.
Hear me?
Yes. Great. And
Could you hear me?
yes, we could hear you. Thank you. Dr. Nook, would you help us answer this last question, please? Where would I find a list of doctors who hold the ICSC?
Thank you, Christine. You would go to, of course, the FICS website, and you would then go to the register. There's a doctor's directory straight on the website, and that will give you all the information that you're looking for.
Right. Back in the old day, we used to WhatsApp everybody. Anyone know a doctor in Dubai? Anyone know a doctor in England? This will make it so much easier.
So much easier.
Great add to the website this year. Okay. And there are your answers.
Thank you very much.
Martin, take it away.
All righty. So let's have some fun with this, because I think that, I mean, how many of our members don't know how many FICS sponsors we have? But you might know some of them, so you might be able to at least think about, oh yeah, I've heard that sponsor in the seminars, or I've heard that, or I've seen that sponsor when we had our information live sessions we've had on Facebook. So you might be able to name a few. You might not be able to name all of them, but give it a go at least, and try with one. Try one. All right. And the second one, what are the different scholarships FICS offer? So here you can think about both maybe more of a doctor, if you're already a doctor and you would like to educate yourself further. Are there any scholarship for that? And maybe there is something when you haven't graduated yet. So that's something to think about, at least in that regards. Let's give it a minute or two. Oh, there you go. That wasn't giving it a minute or two, but all right, easy. So
let's keep it snappy. Come on.
Exactly. I don't even have to say anything. You can all read it. But however, I would like to you to look at the list, and I mean, we have two gold sponsors here. We have the Dynamic Tape and the Soap Paint. I think it's important to mention it. They've been great to us, and we really appreciate all their support of being sponsors for FICS. We are also obviously enjoying the support from all the other sponsors we have as well, the educational colleges, Life Logan and Northwestern, always great and gives us contributions every year. So we really thank for that. We have our silver sponsor, Econia, and you've probably heard a lot from them lately in terms of laces and so forth. We have our bronze one, the Hyperrise, and Ingrid and Byron. I'm sure you've seen those on our webpage or seen those in the live sessions. And obviously we have our supporters as Caro Credit and Thumper. So thank you very much for all your support, sponsors. We're really happy to have you with us, and we hope you will continue driving sports chiropractic around the world further in the next coming years. In terms of the scholarships, now, oh yeah, so look at that. So the answer's coming straight up. I don't even have to ask anyone for that either. All right, so obviously we have FICS sponsors, the scholarships coming up, which is the Olympian Chiropractic Scholarship. So I'll always encourage everyone I see that if you know an Olympian and you think that person would be really interested in chiropractic, make sure you mention that we actually have an Olympian Chiropractic Sports Scholarship. It's a great opportunity for them. And there's a couple of different universities that would be able to assist with that. So please let everyone know that would be potentially be interested. Well, obviously, we have a new strength and conditioning from Parker, which you've probably seen some interest in the last months, and more. There will come a lot more on that later down the track. But I think it's an excellent opportunity. And then obviously we have our student scholarship every year, which is absolutely amazing. I've been sitting a couple of years back. I was sitting as one of the people that read through all the different scholarships or their essays and so forth, and it was beautiful. I can hand on my heart say that I love to see, or I love to hear all about these students coming into our profession. The profession is in good hands, and I look really bright to the future of seeing all these people graduating and becoming sports chiropractors down the line. So it's great to see, and really, really happy to see all the support they're giving. Well, that was my two questions. Thank you.
And just on that note, just letting everybody know that if you are interested in that Parker Scholarship, you must have your applications in before the 5th of January, and they need to be sent to admin@fixsport.org. We have got some really good interest in that scholarship, and so both places for 2022 will be awarded by the committee in January. So don't delay. If you're interested, get your application in.
Thank you, Trish.
Absolutely right. Okay, so now it's my real turn. So so we'll come back to me again. Anyways, so we obviously have a bunch of interesting marketing related materials that we like to throw at people and through various different channels. But firstly, how often does the FICS e-news come out? So of course, FICS e-news being the publication where we almost gave it out there, but glad I didn't. So where we publish lots of articles about various different interesting things. So how often do we publish the FICS e-news? The next question. So how do I submit an article for inclusion in the FICS e-news? So what do you reckon? How can we do that? What do we think? Who knows an answer to this? Now, tell you what, I am scanning here. What do we think, Christine? Would Christine know how often the e-news comes out?
Boy, you guys are just trying to quiz me, aren't you?
Well, of course. You're quizzing us the rest of the year, so now it's our turn.
The e-news is a quarterly newsletter.
Which I almost slipped
So
out there, but didn't.
March, June, September, and December.
So that's what came up on Wikipedia, Christine. That's pretty good.
That's like checking that out.
That's some quick fingers, quick typing there. Goodness me. Fantastic. Right. Well, what do we think? Does Brad know how to submit an article for the FICS e-news?
Yes,
I'm not sure if he does.
admin@fixsport.org.
And just say hello, or do we have to do something a bit more?
Yeah, so you can always just, two extra ways. So you can either deal through your local regional representative, through your NCSC president, ask them to forward on to either your regional rep, or otherwise directly through to admin@fixsport.org.
Fantastic. And let's be a little bit clearer on this one, actually. So we don't necessarily want stories about your cat's birthday. We also are not that interested in the latest spaghetti bolognese recipe, but stuff that is more or less relevant towards sports chiropractic and things that are a bit inspirational, educational, and showing how chiropractors are pretty sexy and cool. So that's the kind of stuff we really want. So if you got a great story, great sports chiro story, yeah, feel free to share. Throw it at us, and we'll get it out in the limelight. Fantastic. Now, was that it for my real go? I'm not sure. Maybe it was. Did I have any more questions? No. Over to Brian.
Thank you, Mika. I'm a little bit disappointed. I've got this fabulous spag bowl recipe that I'd love to share. But
I'm happy to do a cooking segment from somebody in the e-news once a quarter. We can start
Uncle Brian's recipe corner.
Uncle
happy
Brian.
to start new trends.
I've got my mulled wine recipe brewing already, and it's coming out pretty good. So, yep, it's a holiday season. So, on to my questions before we dig ourselves in too deep here. The first question is, where would I find information on how to volunteer for international sporting events? Through FICS? That's the first question. Second question is, what is one of the flagship events for FICS in 2022? And the third question is, what can I do to support FICS at a local level? No comments on the side. Feels like I'm giving one of my lectures, so then I'll just call on people. All right, so let's go to the first one. Where would I find information on how to volunteer at international events? Mika, you pick on everybody. I'm going to pick on you.
Well, Brian, thank you for choosing me, but I would believe that under the games heading on the FICS website, you will find information about the selection and tiering process, as well as the application form.
That's very good, Mika. I hope Santa will deliver your stocking and fill it full. It is now time for Santa to sit on his throne and ask the next question. And I would like our president, Bradley Sanders, to come and sit on my lap and tell me what are our famous flagship for 2022 events. Come on, Bradley, speak loud.
Sorry, I was on mute over there. So, unfortunately, Brian, since you've shaved that beard off, it's no longer Papa Brian anymore. It's back to Uncle Brian. But you should have kept it on. You should have kept it on for your Father Christmas gig over there. But anyway, of course, 2022 has seen both the CSRT games as well as the World Games getting rescheduled from 2021 for 2022. So those are our two flagship events that are going to be taking place during 2022.
Very good, Bradley. Very good. Here's your sucker. You can take
Thanks,
that.
Papa Smith.
Here's your lolly, and look for your lump of coal in your sock this year. And for just to expand on that, yes, the CSIT and the World Games have kind of been our flagship events for many years. And of course, the Olympics are too, as we get involved in that. But I would like to stress for everybody that all of our events are really our flagship events. anytime that we do World Games or any or World Championships. And what we're asking people to do is to apply now for all international games, and then we will select and understand your expression of interest, and then we will then go through a selection process and see who's available. So get your applications in. Our pool is not as full as what we would like it. It's kind of like the reservoirs here in California. We're in a little bit of a drought. But fortunately, we've had the atmospheric river come in, and we're starting to get snow and rain. So let's do the same thing this year, or by the end of this year, get your applications in for all the sporting events so that we've got a fantastic crew. Why is this so important? One, we must fill the events. Unfortunately, we haven't always been able to do that, and that may be a misnomer. Is that we have plenty of people to choose from. We don't, and in fact, we haven't been able to fill some events that IFs are offering to us, and that's really a shame. The second thing is that it demonstrates we need to have a representative international delegation at these events, and this next year at the World Games, the IOC will be doing a review of the entire World Games, which FICS will fall under. And so we've now got much more of a voice, and we want our best voice coming forward. So fill out that application. It's not that arduous, and let's go do a games. Nothing better than to plan for that for next year. So the last question I had was creating connections with local sporting federations and reaching out to FICS. If you need assistance, this is a great one, what we do with that. And the next person that can sit on Santa's lap and answer that for me would have to be Martin Isaacson.
Thank you, Brian. Considering that I think this answer to this question is something that I hold really dear, because creating connections with your local sporting federations and reaching out to FICS if you need help. Now, I have a great example on this. A few years back, or 2016, I think it was, then we had Muay Thai World Championships here in Sweden. My council, the NCSC of Sweden, got in contact with the local organizers for that event, and got the event and managed to have a crew of 22 people in total for that event, and we set a really good starting pace with that federation. FICS had been talking to that federation from the top for years, and now we came in from the bottom, and we just married those two together. And since then, I think it's been a great contribution from both sides, and we are really good friends between the federations and the sporting federation and our federation. So I think there's a really nice way of be able to create that draft in between and really get that message all the way home. So just because it's a world championship or European championship or Asian championship, whatever it is, don't be discouraged or don't be afraid to contact the local organizers. Make sure you just pop an email through and tell them who you are and what you would like to offer. And a lot of times you'll be surprised how happy these people are that you reached out to them and that you got an opportunity to assist and help. And FICS helped us a lot during that event too. So that's a great example and a great or a positive route we did during that championship.
Well done, Martin. You get a candy cane too, and you can get off my lap now because you're heavy, man. But yes, you bring up a great example. Oftentimes we look at FICS's connecting, and we do with the international sport events to open up opportunities, and we've done quite well with that. But it also comes, as we refer to, as bottom up. And that example is fantastic. You were involved with one that we did several years ago with World Sailing Championships in Fremantle. And Martin worked there as a student, and we brought Annette from Denmark over. And so it works both ways, and that's how we can maximize our involvement. We're currently talking with several other people on of course, the Paris Olympics and so on. And it takes this team approach. This doesn't happen by one person. that happens by a group of people. So one, I want to thank everybody for understanding how this all works, but also that you utilize this resource. And if you need any help, reach out to FICS, and we're here to help you with those events. So thank you and Merry Christmas.
Right, there we are. That was kind of like one of your lectures, wasn't it, Brian? Goodness. I was sitting here going, blimey, goodness me.
Well, there'll be a quiz at the end too. So
Yeah, well, I thought this was the quiz. So how did everybody go on the quizzes? I mean, did you get, I'm assuming you got full marks and you didn't cheat and wait for the answers. So, everybody was honorable and of course, did it the correct way around. And of course, a happy Merry Christmas to Henry Pollard as well. Henry couldn't be with us. He had some other party he was taking part in, I think, last night. So he didn't join this morning. For the Aussies this morning, for some weird reason. Anyways, so hey, listen, you know what? I think this is more or less it. We can wrap it up. And thank you everybody for coming, joining us on this lovely end of year party, donating your time and making me feel real good on this evening. So thank you very much. And all we can say is that if you do have a glass of something, we'll raise a toast to a happy new year and bye-bye 2021. Hopefully never see you again. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Thanks all.
Thank you very much.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holiday,
Happy
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we're not going to do a sing along.
Mika, you need to do the ho ho ho.
I haven't got the right
Merry
hat.
Christmas all.
Well, maybe Uncle Brian can do the ho ho ho.
I think he should do the ho ho ho.
Sign us off, Brian, with the ho ho ho. Come on.
Come on, send us
my
off.
ho-hos left a long time ago.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Everyone.